Hey everyone, hello, 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 and welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song brought to you by Carpe Diem Arts. I'm Shruti Veena Vishwanath sitting in Delhi, India today. So delighted to have you in the room. I know it's day 1500 and something. We will get that number in just a minute. That means more than 1500 days of community singing, togetherness, joy, peace, hope. So thank you for being here. To everyone on the live stream, welcome. Thank you for tuning in wherever you are. Let's wave hello to the live stream, everyone. And to everyone in the Zoom room, welcome and thank you for being here. To Susan in Cincinnati, Luda in Victoria, BC, Diane in Massachusetts, Kathleen in Albuquerque, welcome. Sheila in Florida, Caroline in DC, Athena in Brooklyn, Kathy in Colorado, Bob, welcome. To Sue in Seattle, Fred in Silver Spring, Annette in California, Gary in Massachusetts, Mabel and a Bear in Massachusetts, Marcia in Huntsville, welcome. To Hoda in BC, Anne in Silver Spring, Veronica, welcome. To Loriana, Katrina, and Courtney, welcome. To Dory and Ollie and perhaps Ree. In Rhode Island, I think that is. Thank you for being here, Bob, and a Bear in Massachusetts, welcome. Aloysius, also in Massachusetts, welcome. Elizabeth in California, Nancy, perhaps in Washington, Adele, Carol in Connecticut, Storm in the Zoomiverse, Cricket, welcome. To the two people holding fort behind the scenes today, Joe in Washington, thank you for being here. Aaron in the Bronx, again, thank you. Thank you for being here. So delighted to welcome back today to the Daily Antidote of Song, tuning in from Brighton in the UK today, Liz Ikamba. Liz brings a lot of sounds from different cultures, especially the vibrant sounds of Congo folk music, blends it with jazz and soul, brings a whole host of cultural influences from all across the globe into their work. Thank you, Liz, for joining us. What are we singing today?
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. So today I've actually brought a Congolese nursery rhyme in Lingala, one of the main dialect really that is spoken in Congo other than French, and amongst many other languages. It is a song sung by the fishermen on the Congo River and also by the women and children to tell the fishermen to be careful because it is such a strong river and has been renowned for taking people away, in its currents. So it's called Olele. We're going to be doing that today. Do you want me to go straight into it or?
Let's dive straight in and we'll speak about the song
Yeah,
later.
lovely. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to learn the rhythm, which is basically using the 3/2 clave, which is so kind of indicative of a lot of African music and also traveled over to the Americas during the transatlantic slave trade and became the 3/2 clave in salsa music and various other diaspora and African influenced music. So that's just like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do that with me. Lovely. So that's the part that's the rhythm that we're going to use in the first section. In the second section, what we're going to do is double up the third beat. So it goes like this: 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Beautiful. So that is kind of the roots of a lot of African rhythms, but Congolese rhythms particularly will use this double clap either on the third or the fourth beat a lot. So if you listen to any Congolese rumba music or soukous music, you'll hear that beat in it. So that's our first and second section rhythms. It's quite can be quite challenging to sing and do the rhythm at the same time. So just choose which one you want to focus on. I've got a looper here, so you're just going to hear the rhythm a few times. We can practice it together, and then I'm going to start to loop the vocals. What I'll do before I do that, though, is just teach you the vocals as well, and teach you the words, just the pronunciation. So it's olele. Say that with me. Olele. Olele moliba makasi. Olele moliba makasi. And what we're saying is the current is strong, the water is strong. Yeah, so it's warning the fishermen as they're going out onto the water, be careful. So those are the lyrics. The melody is, I'll do a line, you do a line, okay? Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, moliba makasi. Again. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, moliba makasi. Part 2. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, moliba makasi. Oh, sorry, that should have been 3, shouldn't it? Anyway, 3, 2, oh. Anyway, I'm dyslexic today, apparently. Okay, so let's do a little bit of the rhythm, and then we're going to go into the lyrics together with the looper going as well. So here we go. We'll start with the 3-2 clave, part 1, and then we're going to go into the one with the double clap. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. Get ready for the double clap. And we're going to start the singing. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. 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 Double clap. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, 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 back to part 1. Makasi. Olele, 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 moliba 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 makasi. Olele. And then we can just improvise a bit if we want to over the top. Moliba makasi. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, olele, moliba. Olele, moliba makasi. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Amazing.
That
Just
is
turning off my looper here.
for everyone. What a beautiful, beautiful song. And
Yes.
what a workout that was as well. In all parts of the brain was
Yeah, did you
fabulous.
manage to do the rhythm and the singing by the end? Did any of you? Put a thumbs up if you managed to do it. Or if you tried. Yeah. It's the only way, isn't it, to get there? So.
So, Liz, I'm always interested about the origins of these folk songs and how we learn them. So, where did you pick this up from? Do you have a story?
Where did I pick this up from? Well, I was born in Congo and then came over to the UK as a very small child. So my upbringing has been predominantly in the UK. But because me and my two brothers carried on speaking Lingala with my father, I kept enough of the language. So this is just one of the nursery rhymes that's kind of in the canon of many, many Congolese nursery rhymes that people tend to learn at a young age. So I guess it was at that time one of the first songs that I would have been exposed to. Yeah.
That's fabulous. Thank you for bringing this song to us. What a privilege and joy to sing it with you. Um, yeah, and you said you had a new single out, right? Is it out? Do you want to tell all of us about it?
Yeah, so I released a recent single on the 12th of July with a really good friend of mine and collaborator, Kisangwa. He is Congolese originating, and it's been really special to work with him alongside some other Congolese guys on my debut solo EP release last year. So that's how I kind of got introduced to him. And then we've carried on working together. And Mama Africa, this new single, is basically a collaboration between the two of us, songwriting and singing and playing together. It's kind of one of those songs that kind of hits me right there, and it seems to do that for other people as well. And Kisangwa is a super talented and amazing lyricist, singer, songwriter, and multi instrumentalist. So he's been really, really special to work with on that. The song is the theme of the song is about unifying Africa and by extension the rest of the world as well, because it's a place that obviously we are all connected to in some way and that we depend on quite a lot. And there has been obviously so many political and economic divisions within the continent, across the continent, and in its individual many, many countries and cultures and subcultures. So the lyrics of the song are Mama Africa Pesanga Nguya, which is give me strength, Poto Kende Liboso, so that we can move forward. And it's really about, bringing people together, not just in Africa, but just as an example of like, actually, we are stronger together. That's the kind of premise of the song. Yeah.
And thank you for that, Liz. If you're tuning in on the live stream, then the lyrics, the links to Liz's work should be in your comments and in the chat in the Zoom room. If you'd like to know how to join the Zoom room, please visit Carpe Diem Arts and join us here. Liz, I wanted to ask you the another kind of age-old question because I know that there are the folks who tune in to the Daily Antidote are, I think we're always looking at ways to unlearn and relearn some of the patterns that of colonization that we've learned in our systems. And so, if like suppose we were to take the song out to our communities or to the children that perhaps people work with. What would be a good way to honor the
Mm.
songkeeper? Honor you
Mm.
because brought it to us. You can
Thank you
point
for
us.
asking that. Yeah, and I think it is an age old question and something that comes up more and more. I think as we are becoming more and more decolonized and realizing that actually the threads and the roots of these pieces are really important to try and keep alive, or at least some reference back. And where possible, some kind of, I guess, exchange or offering as well. But with this particular song, because it's a folk song and we don't have like the original songwriter, I would say just referencing back to the culture. It's sung a lot in Kinshasa, the capital, and places, yeah, just across Congo. Um, and just telling that story, you know, about the fishermen, the children, and the women and the mothers. They would go down to the river, washing their clothes and playing and singing each day, but they're also needing to remind themselves and the children, without kind of making them overly petrified, that actually this we need to be careful when we're here, you know. And I guess by extension, it also then keeps the fishermen safe as well, and makes like helps them to be held whilst they're out facing the elements, you know. So whatever kind of resonates with you, but definitely I would say just like referencing back to the culture where you can, giving the translation, and maybe where you learnt it, so you could always mention me. Or I did find a version of the song on YouTube and it's been wrongly translated, and I'm not quite sure why that is, but yeah, it seems to just kind of be giving quite a different meaning as to what the words are saying. And that was a, I think, Portuguese, like Learn African Songs channel. And the video was beautiful. Everything was done really nicely. And then I looked at the words and it's like, that's a mistranslation. It seems like they've just made it up. And it kind of, it hit me, you know, it's quite upsetting when you do know. And there's people obviously probably making money from that as well, because they're kind of giving that as a place to download the song and the resources from. Yeah, I had thought to get in touch with them, but that's, yeah, maybe I'll do that now that I've reminded myself. Yeah.
Thank you so much for clarifying, and thank you for your generosity in sharing this song and speaking about how we could sing this. And yeah, so grateful for not just the music but this conversation. And yeah, everyone, I hope we can tune into the single. And Liz, if we'd love to sing with you again, this song, if you don't mind, and just go through it and see if we can clap along with you.
Absolutely. So we're going to start as we did with just the rhythm, and then we'll come in with the words. Okay, here we go. Olele, 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 moliba, makasi, part two. Olele, 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 moliba, makasi. Olele, 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 moliba, part one. Olele, 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 moliba, makasi. 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 Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, 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 moliba. Have a little improvise over the top now. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Olele, moliba, olele, olele, moliba makasi. Olele, 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 moliba makasi. Yes, the current is strong and we are stronger together. We are like little water droplets together in the current. That's what this song makes me feel.
Give it up for Liz Ikamba, everyone. Wow. Thank you for the perspective and the prayers that accompany it. And thank you for the conversations. It's been so lovely to have you here. Um, Coming up this week on the Daily Antidote of Song, we head into August. We welcome August with songs of hope, change, and joy. So tomorrow we have Rebecca Moase. We have Katie Carr, Colin Catal, Carolina Boria, and Trent Fury to round up the week. We hope to see you, and thank you so much to everyone making this happen. Thank you, Carpe Diem Arts and Aaron and Joe for setting all of this up. Thank you, Liz, again. What beautiful songs and what lovely stories and conversations today. To everyone who's tuned in on the live stream, thank you for being here. We hope you have a lovely day and you're safe from the currents wherever you are. To everyone in the room, to Susan in Cincinnati, Luda in Victoria, Kathleen in Albuquerque, thank you for being here. Carolyn in DC, Athena in Brooklyn, Kathy in Colorado, thank you for reminding us of the lands that we stand on as well. Thank you for being here. To Bob, to Sue in Seattle, to Fred in Silver Spring, Annette in California, thank you for being here. To Mabel and a bear in Massachusetts, Marcia in Ontario, Oda in BC, Anne in Silver Spring, Cricket in Maryland, Dory and Ollie, thank you for being here. To Jamie in Victoria, Kevin, Gary in Massachusetts, Bob and a bear in Massachusetts, Adele, thank you for being here. To Storm in Massachusetts, Diane in Massachusetts, Aloysius in Massachusetts, thank you for being here. To Nancy in Washington State, Loriana, Katrina, and Courtney, thank you for being here. To Elizabeth in California, Carol in Connecticut, Dawn Peabody, thank you for being here. My name is Shruti, and from Delhi, good night.